Time now to step back into the kitchen with Chef Angie Boyd. She is, of course, an aficionado when it comes to the pastries. And I mentioned it earlier, vegan. Oh, people run in fear, the word. But we know people have made very conscious choices about eating vegan. And we are now going to provide you a little treat. In fact, the most delicious of all little desserts. We have got cupcakes to make, and we are going completely vegan with this.
Completely vegan, right. Yeah, there's plenty of people with health issues and or just choices, lifestyle choices that they've made. And so we can't always be boring. We've got to have some fun stuff mixed into that. So cupcakes, lemon custard filling.
Oh, come on.
Lemon drizzle, and then a little bit of nuttiness on the top.
Oh, I love it.
That.
I actually love absolutely every element going into this. Okay, so I would imagine this is where it becomes a little bit tricky because we're not using eggs, we're not using any dairy, in fact.
Nothing from animal origin. Okay, so lactose intolerant people can also enjoy this.
Oh, great.
So what we've got is we've got cake flour.
Okay.
We've got some soy flour.
Okay.
Not the soy milk powder. It's got to be the soy flour. That actually acts as your egg replacer.
Okay.
So there's extra protein in there.
Because there is a protein in it, yes. I was going to say. Okay.
And baking powder.
Okay, quite a liberal.
A little bit of salt. You've got to have the salt, just adds that extra flavour.
All right.
And keeps it burnt.
It's all about balance, yeah.
Yes, lemon zest. So basically all our dry ingredients are going in together, and then we've got lovely ground almonds. Okay. Ground almonds make everything better.
And almond really is a superfood, purely from its diversity. We know it's incredibly healthy, yes, but you can use it in so many different ways. You can see the almond milk there.
Yes, and then last but not least, we've got our caster snow. Unfortunately, we have to make it sweet. So
but this is what we're looking for in our little desserts here.
Yes.
And when working with lemon, I love the zest, but you've got to have that balance.
You've got to have the balance, exactly. Okay, so we get our dries mixed together.
All right.
And then we've got, so it's pretty straightforward, actually. It's really a quick mix muffin recipe.
I always say Graham proof, where it's literally just pour.
You really could do this. So we've got our almond milk, great product, no dairy at all. And some canola oil. You could use olive oil as well if you want. Any oil will be fine.
Okay.
And then you're literally going to just make a
little moat,
in the middle, and then we're going to stir.
Okay, as simple as that.
You can do this in the machine as well. You can pop it in a food processor. It's pretty quick going.
And the fact that you mix the liquids together before adding them to that, is it important to do it like that? Could you add one or the other? Is it really...
To be honest, this really is foolproof. It's a little bit like taking...
You don't have to get precious about any of the...
Exactly. It's a little bit like a box mix cake.
Awesome.
It's that easy. So I don't know if we have a whisk somewhere. That would be a little easier.
There we go. This kitchen has everything.
This kitchen does. And we just whisk that. So I don't know if you want to carry on mixing that.
Let's do a little trade in positions, and I'll put
and then I'm going to just show you what we do with the topping. So the custard is also pretty straightforward. It's basically custard powder, so you can follow the instructions on the packet. Except that instead of using milk, you're going to use your almond milk.
Okay.
Okay, and then we just added a little flavour. We've got some amaretto in there just to make it fun.
Oh, very nice.
Right, so this is the lemon drizzle topping. It's some of our caster snow. A little extra zest, because that's awesome and cool. And then we're just going to...
We're definitely on the same page here. I think I could have... If you had asked me to write down my ideal cupcake, this would probably be pretty close. I love that. So what sort of consistency am I going for here?
You're basically done.
Almost there. Great.
So we're there. And then all we do is we scoop that into our muffin tins. You can use the little paper cases as well if you want, just to make it easier to get them out again afterwards. And once they're baked, we're going to bake them at about 180 or so. And then once they've risen up and you can feel that they're firm to the touch and they've got that nice golden colour, then we just cut them in half.
Oh, very nice.
And we fill them with some of our pre-made custard. And you can really go mad
and
add as much as you like. So it's sort of more of a dessert rather than a tea time treat. And
it's not to say that you can't snack on these little guys all day.
Absolutely.
Should you wish.
And this texture would be, you could add a little more lemon juice and then you would have a softer, runnier texture. Or we can just sort of scoop it on like that and let it run down.
I like it. I like the little speckles of lemon
zest on the inside. Very nice, aren't they? And then just to make it even more sweet, we've made an almond brittle, which is really just caramelized sugar and toasted almonds, and then we can just pop that over just to make
that is
a little more decadent.
Beautiful.
So if vegan doesn't have to be boring, basically.
Well, it can be spectacular, to tell the truth. And of course, if you'd like to get the full ingredients list, I know there were a couple of new additives there that don't really sit with the cupcake recipe normally. So you can SMS the keyword Salati to 33728. That's Salati to 33728, and we'll send you a link. You click on the link and you'll get the entire recipe. But let's take you through a quick little play-by-play of how we arrived at these beautiful cupcakes. We can start our next batch.
For the cupcakes, combine dry ingredients. Add almond milk, lemon zest and oil, then stir. Spoon into prepared tin and bake. Boil almond milk and vanilla. Combine sugar, custard powder and remaining almond milk in a bowl. Then pour in the hot liquid. Return to the heat and cook until thickened. Add the amaretto, then cool. Mix together icing sugar, lemon juice zest. Place sugar, lemon juice and water into a saucepan and boil until caramelized. Pour over the toasted almonds and allow to set. Slice the cupcakes in half, fill with custard, then drizzle with the frosting. Garnish with the almond brittle. For the full recipe, visit the Expresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Salati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50. No free SMSs. T's and C's apply.
Now, what you didn't see me was hiding the club underneath here so that I can beat away the crew as they descend. You've never seen this many crew members get this close. Chef Angie Boyd, thank you so much. Let's say it one more time. Vegan almond and lemon custard cupcakes.
Yeah.
How much fun can you squeeze into one little cupcake? And of course, we can find you at Sense of Taste Chef School, where you can learn these very skills yourself. And again, the keyword, if you'd like that recipe sent directly to you, is Salati to 33728. Chef Angie Boyd, you've outdone yourself this morning.
Graham.
Thank you so much. I'm going to dig in.